Ah, good morning. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, let me stop recording. So nice. It's so nice to be out of that bloody armchair and making a proper video on location. I'll just get this. As you can see, I'm recording on the iPhone, mounted on top of the R3, 70 to 200. And I'm having a go, and I want to show you the focus tracking on the R3. We're off again. Nice Mark II there. Yeah, I want to just have a look into the focus tracking in a bit more depth. Obviously don't use it for football whatsoever, it's just too difficult. But here, I've got my focus tracking set on my front function button, so I hit that, it picks up the car, and it's doing a fantastic job so far. We're about 5 or 6 cars in, and yeah, what I'll do is I'll hopefully be able to show you on the screen in a bit the tracking, the focus box picking up the car and staying with it. And so far I've used it before but not really done a video on it, so yeah, it's definitely working for motorsport, but football it's a no-no. I know a lot of users have tried it with the R3 and it just can't pick up your football player, you know, your specific player that you want to focus on. So yeah, I'm in JPEG, good enough on the R3, and I say 70 to 200. Filming on the car footage you'll have seen is off the iPhone, mounted on my R3, and then talking to you on the R5. But yeah, it's absolutely bloody freezing, but I'm enjoying it, and it's great to be making a video out on location instead of sat in that armchair. We're off again. Oh, that was a nice big old Rover. A bit of smoke. I think the old tyres are smoking a bit, but had it nice in sideways round there. Made a nice shot that. I'll pop it up now. Well, as you just saw on that, hopefully I've just had the camera videoing on the eyepiece to try and show you the focus tracking, how it picks up the car as it comes around the corner, and yeah, it's doing a super job, and everything's nice and pin sharp. I've checked the images, so yeah, hopefully that worked all right. I'll try again in a minute, and I'll record another one. But yeah, iPhone on the eyepiece, but it worked, and hopefully it'll be all right, and you'll have seen it by now. I'll try another one here, and we'll try and just zoom in a bit. I'll have a go on this next car. Yeah, I think that worked all right. I'll pop it up now, but the focusing point is picking up the car, lovely, the tracking, and yeah, doing a good job, I think. Right, I'm going to put my phone away and concentrate on getting some images now. I suppose I ought to tell you where we are. We're in North Yorkshire Forest, and we're in a plantation called Gale Rigg, and this is the Riponian stages, and organised by Ripon Motor Club. So yeah, it's great to be out, great to be rallying again, and got another one in a couple of weeks, and I'll do another video. But that's a tarmac event over on, that's the East Riding stages. But yeah, we'll hopefully be there for that. But yeah, it's absolutely freezing. I got my fingerless gloves on. My fingertips are absolutely frozen, but I'm loving being out. You can't beat being out. It looks like there is a little bit of drizzle, as you can see. I think the lens is getting a bit. I'll have to get my chamois out. Let's get the chamois out and chamois out and give you a wipe. Yeah, I didn't realise that. It's just a little bit drizzly. That's better. Keep an eye on that. We've got another car coming. Yeah, focusing's working. So these are like the club spec. We sort of start with the little tiddlers and are working our way up to the national class. But here we go, here's another one. Yeah, that focusing is working perfect. It's picking the car up as soon as I hit the button and sticking on it. So yeah, focus tracking for motorsport, absolutely plumb. That was nice, wasn't it? Yeah, proper sideways he was, brilliant. That's the first real committed driver we've had coming around the corner. Hopefully the big boys in your WRC cars, spec cars, are going to be lovely and sideways around that. They're climbing up towards us for this left-hander. It's quite a sweeping left-hander, and yeah, hopefully the big boys will be at full chat and give us lots of sideways action. So I'm just having a look at the... Yeah, it's getting better. You can see the moors a bit more now, can't you? You've probably heard me chatting. I've got a good mate and rally photographer, Kev. He's the other side of the bank. If you can see him, there he is, look, in his tabard. So yeah, we've come out today. I met Kev and Malk this morning. They kindly picked me up. I had to park just outside of the forest and jumped in with them. And yeah, good to catch up with the lads as well. I've just noticed on my images I'm a bit fast. I was at 1,000th, so I'm going to go down to 800th just to try and get a bit of movement in the wheels. 640th even we'll try with a bit of panning. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, a bit more movement in the wheels now and the tyres. That looks better. Might even go down again to... I'm going to try it at 500th for the next car. Sounds a bit ropey, this one. He's going fine. Nice. He must have overtook, that Escort must have overtook that Mini. And he's catching the Mini, I should think. Another nice Escort. Get on. I like the way that even when I'm not focusing, when I focus and hold focus and I'm shooting, your focus box goes blue, but even when I'm not focusing, the tracking stays with the car, but it's on a white box. I like that, as well as your internal focusing box as well. So yeah, really happy with how it's working. Has that one been over? I'll put the images up now. You might have seen it on the video when it come round the corner, but that one's had an end over end, I think. Windscreen was all dirty and the bonnet was filthy. Lucky to be carrying on by the looks of it. I don't know if you can see, but I'm actually facing that way so that when I twist following the car, I equal myself out. So I'm really twisted to start, and then it gets more comfortable as I'm turning. Like that. There's nothing worse than tracking a car and ended up falling over. So yeah, I've always done that. I always twist myself to where the car's going to end up. A bit like when I'm doing my aviation. I'll always make sure that I'm more comfortable the further you pan. So I've been shooting them at 500th, and I'm still not getting the nice movement in the wheels and tyres that I want. So I'm going to go down again to 400th. Just going to keep lowering it until I start getting movement in the car itself, then I'll up it again. But try this next car at 400th. Yeah, the tyres and the wheels are looking a bit more movement in them now. I might go down again actually to let's try 320th. Right, let's have a look at the wheels on that. Yeah, those wheels are nice now, wheels and tyres. Car still looks quite sharp. I'm going to leave it at 320th, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with that movement now. As you can see on this image here of this Fiesta, wheels and tyres look nice. Car's still nice and sharp. Just the job that. Yeah, I'm happy at 320th. Car's nice and sharp. I'm at f7.1, ISO 2000. Yeah, we're about set now, so I'm going to turn you off for now, save some battery. I'll still film on the phone, and if we get anyone going off, but I'll wait now until the big boys come through. What I've done, I've gone to 70mm. I'm just trying to get a bit of the backdrop in, so that the car is not prominent in the frame. Sometimes it's nice to get a bit of a backdrop in, so I've put my focus point, I've set it sort of bottom left hand corner-ish. That's where the car is, turning into the frame. So I've got loads of space for the car to drive into. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, I'm sure I have in past videos, where if I've got a footballer or any sort of sporting or aviation, always leave a bit of space for your subject to move into. So that's what I'm going for on this next couple of 3 frames. Obviously you'll see them. So the car's going to be coming round the corner and driving into the space. Let's have a go. I think that worked. Let's have a look at that. I'll pop it up now. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice and sideways. Got plenty of room all round. Lots of Christmas trees, and the backdrop falls away. And yeah, that looks nice. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to leave you running now, because we've got the big boys coming now, and they really are hanging the tail right round. So yeah, we've had a few nice ones that have gone nice and wide. You'll have seen them by now on the video, but I must apologise. I've not got any proper mic set up on the iPhone, so there's a bit of wind noise, but once the cars get to us, the engine note luckily outdoes the wind noise. So yeah, there's a little bit on it, but we're not too bad. Ah, that was really nice. Let's have a look at that one. I like that. A few spectators, as you can see on the right there. I don't know if they add to the image or not, but that's the scene. But yeah, that's really nice. Probably crop them spectators out. Got a lovely backdrop. He's coming around there nice and sideways. Yeah, really happy with that. It's gone quiet, hasn't it? What's your tracker looking like? Right. It's all gone quiet, said Custard. For those of you that are my age and a bit older, you'll know what I mean. Rhubarb and custard. Now that was nice. This one sounds quick. Oh yeah. He was nice and quick. Right, not sure if the microphone's picking it up, but we've got the big boys in now, so plenty of sideways action to come, we hope. I'm just trying the tracking as they go away from me as well, and the focus tracking seems to be keeping up as they're leaving the scene as well, which is great. We've got a couple that are really close together now. This should be good. Three really close together. That was nice, wasn't it? Nice. Nice old Escort there, old WRC Escort, popping and banging away. Nice to see. Right, well that's the lot from this corner. We've got a bit of a break now. I think we've got about 2 hours before they come back through here again for stage 4. Obviously they're going to different sections of the forests for the next hour or so. We're going to make our way and try and find another good corner now. Catch up in a bit. Right, we're back underway again, back in the action. We've moved down and found a nice sweeping right-hander. I'm sorry, I'm a bit dark, but I'm exposed for the corner more than anything. But yeah, so we should get a bit of sideways action around here, hopefully. It is drizzling again a bit, but I'll have to keep wiping that lens. But all being well, we should get some nice sideways action. I'm keeping to my settings, so 3/20th, f7.1, and got a nice backdrop again, trees in the background. Just that one right-hander arrow marking. But that doesn't matter too much, the marker. ISO 3200 at the minute, so we're looking alright. So fingers crossed, should get some nice sweeping action going on. Might try and just stand out a bit so that I can pan a bit into the trees with him. But all being well, we're a bit higher here as well, so I'm just looking down on the cars a bit, but nice bit of action, should be a nice angle. Right, I've just moved position slightly because I'm going for that 3/4 angle again, so car coming round the corner into lots of space, and there's a bit tight before, as you've seen with some of the images, so I've just moved round a bit so that I'm looking further down. Just balances the image a bit more. So we're getting closer to the top boys now. These cars are getting a bit faster now, so. But it is bloody cold. Just hanging his wheel on the inside there, just cut it nicely. Like that, good old Opel Manta. Yes, that was more like it. He was on it. That's nice. That's lovely, that. Back wheel. Right in the wheel arch. Fantastic, that's more like it. Need a few more like that. Beautiful shots. Bob on that. He was proper sideways into the corner. Can't beat that sound of cars everywhere. When you're in the middle of a forest stage and you got them coming towards you, going past you, off in the distance, it's fantastic. But it is getting a bit darker now. I've still kept to 3/20th f7.1 just to make sure I get front to back of the car nice and sharp. But I'm just keeping an eye on my ISOs because they are creeping up. Might have to sacrifice a bit of aperture and keep them ISOs down. Listen at that coming. This lad's on the limit. He is on the limit. Oh, nice one. Listen at him go. Oh, lovely. Lovely shot that. Right, we've got the top boys on the way in. I've just had to knock the aperture down to 6.3 because it is getting dark. I'm just keeping an eye on that ISO. Currently at ISO 3200, but it is getting darker by the minute. But as you can hear, they are hammering it down the long straight. Whoa! Stalled it and all, hasn't he? Here he comes, after a bit of a stall. Missing the rear bumper. Really is working out nice with that 3/4, keeping the car sort of bottom right hand corner of the frame. Really is working out nice. Just balances off the stage, the bend round to the left, and the car facing into the frame. Bit of a misfire, hasn't he? And that is a wrap. Let me turn that ISO up a bit. Yeah, it sounded like that Subaru was slipping well. What a thoroughly enjoyable day. Cold, but enjoyable. Bloody hell, it's been nippy. I'm looking forward to getting home in front of the fire with a nice coffee. I even think I might be treated to a Sunday roast perhaps if I'm lucky. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. And that focus tracking is spot on for motorsport, as you've seen several times. Right from following the car towards me, head on and then away, the tracking keeps up. And the good old faithful 70 to 200, which is 10 years old now, it's still fast enough to keep up with it. So yeah, good combination with the R3. And hopefully the iPhone footage, you'll have seen it by now, has been alright, with a bit of wind noise perhaps, but yeah, job's a good one. Thoroughly enjoyed today. Great to get out again and make a video out in the field instead of in the armchair at home. But another rally in a couple of weeks, so yeah, keep an eye out for a bit more motorsport. Leave any comments below, guys. Let me know if you use your focus tracking for motorsport or for any other sport other than football, because it ain't no good for football, not with all them multiple heads bobbing about. But yeah, look forward to your comments. Thanks ever so much for watching. Catch up next week. Job's a good one.